Philip Albert, the Belgian defender, is back for Newcastle after international duty at the weekend to stiffen a side whose confidence really has been on the wane in recent weeks. Newcastle now without Steve Howie in defence. He's gone down with flu, and without Peter Beardsley, a hamstring, although that apparently is not as bad as we'd first feared. Up front, Andy Cole and Paul Kitson. Well, Kevin Keegan believes they could turn out to be the best attacking combination of the lot. Well, what a baptism for this man, the German international Maurizio Gaudino, signed on loan for Manchester City from Eintracht Frankfurt a couple of days ago. He's their player for the rest of the season. He's in midfield. City, though, have had a major surprise in their side. The Republic of Ireland international Niall Quinn is relegated to substitute. Peter Beagrie, who passed a test this afternoon, plays. Paul Walsh links up with the German Uwe Rosler up front, and the fullback John Foster gets his first start of the season. So referee Mike Reed from Birmingham gets this Coca-Cola Cup game underway. It finished 1-1, remember, at Maine Road. Newcastle, of course, in the stripes, attacking the goal to our left. They're the favourites, really, and yet they've not reached the last 8 of Newcastle in this competition in 18 years. That was back in 1976, when they reached the final that season, incidentally, only to lose to their opponents tonight, Manchester City. A chance now for Fox in the opening moment, and a good save by Andy Dibble. Jimmy, that was an excellent save.
Oh, great save. Rolf Fox found himself in a marvellous position. Good effort, can't be faulted. Great save by Dibble.
Here's Venison. Having seen Manchester City on Saturday when they were obliterated by West Ham and could have been about 4 down in the opening quarter of an hour, they've made a similar start here. Clark getting it back again from Pochiger. Beresford getting the ball through to Andy Cole.
Showed well there, Andy Cole, actually. Gave himself time, room to turn. Messed up the shot, but good bit of play by him.
Walsh. Down the line goes Gaudino. Rosler waiting in the middle for him. Pottiger's come right across this side, the fullback, and concedes the corner.
It was a good run by Gaudino there. Sometimes it's strange when you've had a couple of weeks layoff, all your injuries mend, and you do actually feel better than when you have trained at times.
Beagrie for Nicky Summerby, curled in by him. Rosler, there's a chance here, and City have made the most of it. Uwe Rosler. Well, that really has shaken the Newcastle fans.
Well, it fell right for him. It's a very good ball in, but when you can see the challenge, the ball fell perfectly for Osler, really. 3 Newcastle lads there, couldn't do a thing about it. You'll see this is what happens in the game. It's a very kind situation for the forward. He thinks, thank you very much, but he did take it well.
Newcastle have made the better start. It's now Manchester City who are looking the brighter of the 2 sides. But here's Venison with the long ball played forward towards Andy Cole. Kitson's up there with him, trying to bring Rolf Fox in possibly. Newcastle fans want him to be a little more positive, but let's see what Fox can do. Goes for the corner.
Yeah, I think what's happening is that Newcastle are finding their men okay, but they're not finding them with any space. The City lads are finding their players, and the players have got 10, 15, 20 yards sometimes.
Peacock's in there again. That's his header. Oh, my goodness, and it nearly fooled Dibble. Well, he's having a good game. That save he made in the opening seconds.
He's having a good game. I think he would have been having a nightmare scenario if this had gone in, though. A very relieved Andy.
Fox. Venison hit in early. Knocked away by Brightwell. Cole. That's a good goal. Picking up Potiger. There's his cross coming in. Cole was arriving Gardino's in there too. There's his shot, or rather his cross, but it'll go. No, Fox keeps it in play. A little shimmy, can he buy himself a yard here? He can, he's done it brilliantly. Kitson's there too, across the goal again it goes. Watson gets in there, Peacock's in there, but Dibble has fallen on the ball again for City. Fox is away on the right-hand side for him. Cottager will play it in early. Alder. Crowd roaring as the big Belgian makes his run. Cottager keeps it in play. Fox with the cross now. And Kitson's header straight into the arms of Dibble. Clark. Here's Beresford. Oh, there's a chance here. And Cole, of all people, soaring at the far post, contrived to head it back across the goal.
He was offside anyway, but I think that you're right about the defensive players of Manchester.
Oh, kicked off the line and headed off the line by Foster as Clark came roaring in.
Well, it is one of those days for Newcastle, isn't it? I mean, we're talking about them being controlled defensively, and all that happens, and that's just sheer luck on Manchester City's behalf that they've kept that ball out.
Fox with the corner, a deep one now towards Paul Kitson. Walsh, and he knocks it back for Venison, seeks to get it back again. Peacock's right in there, Kitson's in there, Albert's in there, but Brightwell got it away as far as Gardino. Somerby. Lomas. To Walsh, knocked on by him, Gardino's in there! And the flag was up for an offside.
Flag was up, yeah.
It's Cole on the far touchline now. And the City drop. Crossed in. Oh! Knocked off the line that time by Kernigan.
Brilliant play by Andy Cole. Magnificent forward play. What a great performance that was. That really did deserve a goal.
Fox again with a corner for Newcastle. Still with this pressure on Manchester City. Too high for Pedigree, but Dibble's there to collect.
Oh, it don't look as though it'll be Andy Cole's night. He did everything.
So this is looking better now, but it's asking far too much of Hodiger to get back to that. Takes it up, good advantage played by referee Mike Reed there. Now can Newcastle make it play? Here's Steve Watson. Okay. Then will come the substitutes. This right-hand side. Snapped it in, but it won't reach Kitson because that man Brightwell's there again. That looked like a handball by Rossler. It's a free kick for Newcastle, fairly central. 6 or 7 yards outside the penalty area, maybe 8.
Yeah, it's still a long way out, isn't it?
Whether they might have looked for a Peter Beardsley, but they haven't got him. They've got Philip Albert.
Who looks determined.
Yes.
Well, determined to have a go.
Albert strike, charged down by Quinn.
Who wasn't 10 yards away.
Clark finding Fox. Cross again towards Andy Cole, and then just behind for the corner. It came off the City defender. Beresford. Kitson's poised in the centre. Watson's gone on that side. Oh, miss kick! Terrible miss kick by Alan Kernigan. And in Newcastle, streaming forward again. Fox trying to outrun Lomas, gets a good cross in there. Might come for Watson. It goes behind from Andy Cole, but there wasn't much in it. And still Fox into Cole, playing it wide again for Venison. Cross coming in there, again City more than able to deal with it. It was Ian Brightwell again. Walsh.
He's late right.
Quinn to Flitcroft. Summerby. This is a good run by Nicky Summerby. Can he get to the byline? He can. This could be a real problem for Newcastle. And he hasn't finished yet. Quinn was in there. Walsh is in there. It's 2-0.
Sums it all up, really, doesn't it?
Newcastle pushing and pushing and pushing and looking for that equaliser which eluded them, and then there's the breakaway, and Summerby does so well here after that terrific run. Quinn can't make a contact, but Walsh can, and it's 2-0.
Really, it's a bad cross by Summerby. He's got two players looking at him, and he's tried to lob it over the goalkeeper, and it was a hell of a mess, and it did exactly for Manchester City what it hasn't done for Newcastle all night. It fell right for the player in the box, and Walsh was there to tuck it away.
Yes, Fox. Played in for Cole. Back for Venison. Already the blue shirts are streaming back in defence, but Rosler now moving in the opposite direction. And then is brought down by Watson, but that allows Beresford to make a break. Fox now for Newcastle. But straight at Dibble. Well, Dibble made such an important save in the opening seconds of the game against Rule Fox, and possibly the last bit of action is Dibble again saving from Rule Fox. Well, they're going to make a substitution as well, because Kernigan will go off, and the Dutchman, Michael Vonk, will come on.
Well, he gets an appearance fee, that's not bad. In fact, Kernigan got kicked by his own player, actually.
And it's Manchester City who go into the quarter-finals of the Coca-Cola Cup, where they meet Crystal Palace next month. Paul Walsh with a goal late in the game to add to the one by Uwe Rosler after 11 minutes of the game. And in between those two goals, a lot of attacking from Newcastle United. But as Jimmy Greaves said, it just wasn't their night. There were bodies in the way, there was good organised defending, and Newcastle simply couldn't find a way through. One win only now in the last 9 games for Kevin Keegan's men, and it's Manchester City who goes striding on into the quarter-finals. The final score then here at St James's Park, it's Newcastle United 0, Manchester City